Hello class, good morning. Today we discuss nematode disease of agricultural crops. What is nematode? Nematodes can parasite plant, animal, insect and others. Some plant parasitic nematodes are capable of causing disease on many economically important crops growing in India and attain the status of pest for substantial reduction of crop yield. Nematodes is belonging to the phylum Nematoda or Nemata are the most abundant multicellular animal that inhabit in almost all the environment. According to an estimate, plant parasitic nematodes are causing much more damage annually compared to insect pests. A crop yield loss due to these line unseen pests in various countries is enormous. They caused projected yield loss to 12.3% worldwide, out of which $40.3 million is reported from India. Nematode disease are difficult to control because of their hidden nature and hence more often overlooked. Plant parasitic nematodes not only cause damage individually but form disease complexes with other microorganisms and increased the crop loss. Also, the symptoms of nematode damage are not specific, resemble with the symptoms of other pathogen and abiotic stress such as water, mineral deficiency, water deficiency. Future agricultural growth must come from productivity growth to address the persistent problem of poverty, food insecurity, and alternatively malnutrition. Recommended measures against nematode disease include use of clean nematode-free planting material and resistant varieties and crop rotation to suppress nematode infestation. Then how can we see that nematode appear? Nematodes are a diverse group of worm-like animals. They live virtually in every environment, both in free-living organisms and in parasitic form. They are minute, generally thus visible only under microscope. Nematodes cause significant damage on crop leading to huge yield losses. Plant parasitic nematodes are thread-like worms ranging from 0.25 mm to greater than 1 mm long. Okay. Nematodes vary in shape and sizes. Though most are known to taper towards the header and tail. Females of some species are known to lose the worm-like shape as they mature and become enlarged, taking a pear, lemon or kidney shaped or spherical as adult. Nematodes have circulatory, respiratory and digestive system like all animals. Plant parasitic nematodes differ from nematodes which feed on bacteria and fungi in that they have a specialized feeding structure. Okay. So first disease we discuss root knot nematode. Root knot nematode. What is common known? Common name is root knot nematode or eelworm. साइंटिफिक नेम क्या है इसका? साइंटिफिक नेम मिलोइडोगाइन स्पीसीज इंक्लूडिंग M. arenaria, M. Hapla, M. incognita, M. javonica. And host क्या है इसके? in hundreds of species including fruits, grasses, vegetables and numerous weeds. Root knot nematode RKN are global means to crop production. It has a very wide distribution and causes serious damage to crop, particularly in vegetables. The average yield loss in the world are believed to about 5% and could be more in the developing countries of tropic and subtropics. So, various insect pest disease and weeds are inflicting damage to vegetable crop. Vegetable crop harbors Vegetable crops harbors large number of plant parasitic nematodes, but root knot nematode is the most damaging ones. It affects the crop directly and indirectly by interaction with various soil-borne fungi, bacteria and viruses. Okay. All the species of root knot nematode produce a characteristic root gall or knotted root symptoms which could be easily recognized by naked eye. The lack of awareness among the farmer about the nematode problem is non-availability of suitable package of practices to extension workers for managing the root knot nematode. The root knot nematode are the major hindrance for protecting the vegetable crop from the nematodes. The infection of root knot nematode produce characteristic symptoms on the below ground root symptom, particularly known as root gall. Different sizes of gall are produced depending on their host and the species of the nematode involved. On cucurbits, the nematode induces large gall, whereas in chili, a small size of gall is produced. Okay, the size of gall also differ with the level of infection, as in the case of heavy infection. Large size of or multiple gall or secondary gall develop. Okay. Yellowing, mineral deficiency and exhibit symptoms. General mineral deficiency, yellowing, stunting, wilting during hotter part of the day. Chlorosis, premature shedding of leaves and poor look of plant resulting in low yield. The nematodes are also involved in the interaction with the other soil-borne fungi, bacteria and viruses and cause serious damage crop. This is a common life cycle of disease cycle. What is this? Egg laying, then first larva, second larva and then free larva. Second stage larva is the free larva. Then second stage larva attack rootlets. Then second stage larva invade rootlet and cause formation of giant cell. Late stage, second stage larva feeding on giant cell, root being to form gall. Then third stage larva, third molt, fourth stage larva, third stage larva, then fourth stage larva, then adult nematodes, male leaves root. After that, female layer eggs into egg sac, and then old gall may contain many egg laying females and new infection. and after new infection it automatically either emerging second larva infect new roots, or the cycle started from here when we sown new crop, and when in the old crop once infection started, then cycle again again converted from here. Okay, then how can we manage the nematode? By the cultural practice. Okay, resistant varieties, as you know, that chemical control, nursery bed treatment, and bare root dip treatment, seed treatment, and field application of carbofuran, and biological control. Okay, then the second most important disease is the root lesion nematode. What is root lesion nematode? What is root lesion nematode? Root lesion nematode is affecting more than 68 valid species of Platylencus are known worldwide, and it has a very wide host range of more than 400 hosts of plant species. This nematode occupies the third position after root knot and cyst nematode for its economic impact on many crops. Lesion nematodes are migratory endoparasitic of the root. Okay, the crops of economic importance attacked by the nematode include wheat, maize, cotton, potato, rice, coffee, banana, and many others plant and ornamental plant also. Thus, there are many symptoms. What is the symptoms? The above ground symptoms caused by the nematode are non-destructive. The nematode usually infect root, rhizome, pods, tuber. Having penetrated into the roots, they multiply in large number. Okay, disease cycle. What is disease cycle? Symptoms of the nematode. The nematode takes 4 to 8 weeks to complete a life cycle. Symptoms of nematode infestation often go unnoticed, and initial infection appear as spotty along the root surface. The infected plant's root exhibit dark red-brown lesion caused by necrosis of the invaded cell. Root lesion is the most characteristic symptoms. The lesion initially appear as small, elongate, water-soaked spot that later turn brown to black. Loss of primary root running, pruning or decay of root, reduced size of blossom, and shrinking of grains are also associated with the nematode. Then several secondary soil-borne fungi and bacteria are also involved in the rotting and decays of roots. Okay, the interaction of P. penetrans and verticillium wilt fungi induces a disease complex known as potato early drying syndrome. Okay, and this is a normal disease cycle. You can see in the earlier eggs, primary stage, then secondary stage, then mature form, then it go to the infect the root and then multiply in and increase its number, and then lesion appear in the root after the whole plant is infected and symptom appear. Then how can manage it? Summer plowing of the field, reduce nematode population, seed dressing at 2 to 3%, weight by weight, or soaking up pulse crop with carbosulfan at 0.1%, nematode infestation, and application of carbofuran at 1 kg at showing reduce crop damage caused by soil nematode. and other is hot water treatment, and one next is the growing antagonistic crop like marigold, harmony in autumn after main crop or in between row of main crop. Okay, then these two diseases are completed, and the next disease is the reniform nematode. What is reniform nematode? Scientifically it is called Rotilenculus reniformis. What is Rotilenculus reniformis? Then reniform nematode is the next most important nematode pest of transplanted vegetable crop, and first report was found in cowpea made by the Linford and Oliveria. About 10 valid species of Rotilenculus are known to exist over the world, but Rotilenculus reniformis is the most prevalent species and attack more than 150 plant species of 50 family. Okay, host क्या है? Most important crop are attacked by the reniform, and among the vegetable, tomato, brinjal, okra, potato, cowpea, sweet potato, beans and onion are the ones most affected with the infestation of the nematode. In India, brinjal, tomato, onion, pointed gourd and others are also affected. So crop loss is 49% crop loss is reported. And the symptoms. What is the symptoms? Symptoms of damage to the crop are the not specific. It feed on cortical tissue, phloem and pericycle, causing necrosis on roots of many crop. Root discoloration, leaf shedding and malformation of fruit and seeds also occur. Okay, then how can it survive, and what is the disease cycle? Nematodes survive in air dried soil for a long time. Okay, you can see in the figure retention of molted cuticle of the previous stage is a unique adaptation for survival of the nematode in the soil. Individual young female, male and fourth stage juvenile survive in a coiled and hydrobiotic state within encrusted cuticles in soil. Survival increases when decreasing soil moisture status. Alternate drying and wilting of the soil result in sharp decline of the population density. Okay, the first molt occur within egg, and egg are hatched in water independent of root exudates. Then juvenile develop to pre-adult stage without any host tissue to feed on. Okay, quickly completing 3 superimposed molting. The young female is the only infective stage. Upon infection, the young female orients itself perpendicularly to the longitudinal axis of the root, leaving its posterior parts. Okay, then outside the root, posterior part outside the root. You can see here posterior parts is outside the root and other part is inside the root. After establishing the feeding site, it assumes a kidney shaped with its greater part protruding outside the root. Eggs laying starts within 7 to 10 days. after invasion, and eggs are laid into a gelatinous matrix secreted by 6 specialized cells around the vagina. Each egg mass contains 30 to 200 eggs. It takes 3 to 4 weeks to complete life cycle depending upon the temperature and host suitability. The life cycle of reniformis on cotton is this is a reniformis life cycle in the cotton. Okay, then how can we manage? What is the management options? There are several management options: crop rotation, growing susceptible crop in winter season in multiple cropping system, application of oil cake like neem, okay, and deep summer plowing, irrigation between plowings result in alternate drying and wetting, which may stimulate the excitement of reniformis young female. Good crop cultivation practice like field preparation, fertilizer application, and moisture management. And several resistant varieties are also available: Pusa, Palguni, and Solo Washington, and Evergreen, Pusa Jalwa. We can use the reference from where I take it. And thank you very much, student. If you have not understand or any comment, then you comment me and I will tell you. Okay, thank